appears. So even when God appears time and again, every time he will set an example for us. For what? For accepting a guide, for accepting a guru, to demonstrate to us that there is an absolute necessity of accepting guru, right? But now there is one big hindrance. There is one something that makes people, not be serious or not okay. What happens is many people come across fake gurus and get cheated, and they may think, see, everyone is like that. I don't want to accept guru, right? I am a genuine seeker of truth, but so many fake people around, right? So Srila Prabhupada, one time he was asked by a reporter, this lady is asking Prabhupada, have you ever come across people who were previously, who got involved with some fake guru? And Prabhupada said, yes, there are many. And this reporter was taken back. This guru is saying there are many fake gurus. And the reporter said, have you seen people whose lives have been spoiled by these fake gurus? Right? And Srila Prabhupada says, no. Right? Prabhupada says, whatever they were seeking, they received. If they were serious, they would know how to search for genuine guru. There are fake products available, and there are there's a genuine product also available. But the fake ones come cheap, right? But the genuine ones, you have to agree to pay the price for it, right? Prabhupada told this reporter, God is within everyone's heart. And as soon as someone genuinely seeks God, God helps that person to find a genuine guru. Then this reporter asked Srila Prabhupada, have you ever tried, right, to put a stop to these false gurus, put pressure on them, to put them out of business, so to speak? And Prabhupada said, no, that is not my purpose. I started my movement simply by chanting Hare Krishna. I went to New York, to the Tompkins Square Park, and soon people began to come to me. In this way, Prabhupada said, this Krishna consciousness movement gradually developed. Many accepted and many did not accept. Those who are fortunate have accepted. Again, this reporter continued asking Srila Prabhupada, don't you feel that people are suspicious, right, because of their experience of fake gurus? They ought to be suspicious, right? If like if you happen to go to a quack dentist and this dentist breaks your tooth, you might be suspicious about going to any other dentist after that. So Srila Prabhupada said, yes, naturally. If you are cheated, you become suspicious. But then Prabhupada said, but this does not mean that if you are cheated once, you will always be cheated. You should find someone genuine, right? Then Prabhupada said, but coming to Krishna consciousness, you have to be very, very fortunate, right? And be aware of the signs, Prabhupada said to this reporter. Unless you have a proper knowledge, right? How can you accept anybody as guru? There has to be some qualification also of guru, some qualities in guru that you should observe. Right? Like, if somebody goes to a pan shop, I hope you all still remember back in India, we have something called as a pan shop. I'm not talking about pawn shop, I'm talking about pan shop, right? Right? If do you ever expect that a pawn shop dealer is selling diamonds and people are buying it? You'll say, no, why? But imagine if people are going and buying, this guy will keep, paperweight, glass paperweight he will keep and say, this is diamond. And fools who do not know what is called a diamond may come and purchase also. So when we are not aware, right? We don't know who is guru, who is genuine, who is fake. We ought to get cheated. We need to know the science behind it, right? How do you identify the genuine and the fake? Srila Prabhupada would say, a genuine guru will transmit the truths of Vedic knowledge perfectly. He plays a crucial role there of giving the Vedic knowledge, the spiritual knowledge as it is. So Prabhupada said, but the gullible masses, they blindly follow fake godmen, right? And such cheaters, right? They pose as godmen and they cheat who blindly follow them, right? Blindly you are following somebody and then you'll get cheated, right? So Prabhupada says it is necessary to first understand the symptoms of a bona fide guru. Just as a deceased person has symptoms, a rich man has symptoms. Prabhupada says, similarly, a bona fide, a genuine guru also has symptoms, right? And Srila Prabhupada would say, a spiritual master is one who receives pure knowledge, who has received pure knowledge and imparts to his disciples, right? Now, there is no scope for me to ask questions and then take answers from all of you, right? I will only give some examples of genuine and fake. You can, and I'll only give answer which one is genuine, which one is fake. Like some people will say, "Oh, our Guruji travels by plane all over the world, and our Guruji, has costly, necklaces and rings, and our Guru moves in costly cars." Is that genuine or is that fake? Is that right or wrong? That's, I won't say, right or wrong. I would say that's not the benchmark of a bona fide spiritual master. That should not be the criteria that we keep forward when we want to accept somebody as spiritual masters, right? Like sometimes in India, you have Gurujis, you have, gurus who will say, "Oh, he is arranging his darshan and you can do his charan sparsha," right? And if you want to touch his feet, the price is 5 lakh rupees. And so many people will crowd. Wow, we got the opportunity, 5 lakh rupees, just 500,000 and we could touch the feet of this guru. That's not a criteria, right? Or Srila Prabhupada would say, some people will say, our Guruji is so compassionate. He accommodates everyone's, he accommodates everyone. He does not demand his followers, you can eat anything, you can smoke anything, you can drink, can have illicit sex. Just remain my follower, my disciple. You can do anything that you want, right? And our Guruji is very honest. He also told that, once or twice in a year, I also eat meat when I cannot control it. See, is that being guru, that there is no restrictions? There is nothing like that, right? So, one time I was going to a program to an organization, right? And they had sent a car for me to pick me up and to take to the venue. And this person was telling, we are celebrating the birthday festival of our founder. I said, very good. I know I am supposed to speak there. And this person was telling me, on occasion of the birthday of our founder, all the members of our society, they will refrain from eating meat for 1 week. Glorious, isn't it? So much they are doing, isn't it? 7 days they will not eat meat. And I told him, oh, as ISKCON, as an organization, 365 days in a year, we don't eat meat. And he literally hit the brake because he was astonished. How can you do it? But then he mentioned to me, actually, your guru seems to be very, 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 very difficult to deal with. Our guru was easy, 7 days, and that was sufficient. See? And so many people I saw in the function, they're all saying Gurudev, 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 but what is genuine, what is fake, they do not understand. Right? Srila Prabhupada would say, Guru is God's representative. And a representative is supposed to repeat the God's message. He does not teach how to enjoy this world. Right? Prabhupada would say, Guru teaches the disciples how to go from this material world to spiritual world. Right? That is real Guru. Guru will tell whomever Guru meets, he or she will tell the follower, become God conscious. Right? Guru will never claim to be God. Rather, the Guru will tell how to serve God. One person was telling me one time, we very few selected people, we were in a room with our Guru. And our Guru, he revealed us his identity, that he is only God. And we all trust him. Our Guru is God, right? And actually it is supposed to be kept confidential, but I have told you, keep it to yourself, right? Our Guru is the incarnation for this age. Imagine, right? Now in Kali Yuga, the Kalki avatar is supposed to come at the end of Kali Yuga. In India at this time, there are 5 people who are claiming that I am Kalki. Imagine. 5 people vying for that position of being Kalki avatar. They call themselves Guru, and suddenly they become avatar when so many followers they get. Right? So, who is a genuine Guru? Let us quickly discuss 10 or 12 points on this. Who is a genuine Guru? Right? Srila Prabhupada, in different conversations, in his purports, in his different books, Srila Prabhupada at various places gives these symptoms of a genuine Guru. Right? In the market, so many are claiming, I am also Guru, I am also, I can also give spirituality. But Srila Prabhupada gives us a very clear understanding what is genuine and what is fake. Right? So the first thing Srila Prabhupada would say, how do you identify a genuine Guru? The first thing is, Guru speaks about God and not about how to enjoy this world. That's not what Guru's business is. Guru's job is to teach this, to speak about God, right? To speak about God the way God has given, right? That's why you find in ISKCON temples, you'll see the Bhagavad Gita, and Srila Prabhupada has given the title of Bhagavad Gita as Bhagavad Gita as it is. Whatever Krishna has spoken, without adding anything, without modifying anything, without deleting anything, as it is, that is the business of God's representative. A guru or a spiritual master is not an independent individual. Guru is supposed to be God's representative. If God comes to this world to teach all of us reform and go back to Vaikuntha, go back to the spiritual world, Guru comes for that. Right? Guru plays that role on behalf of Krishna. So yoga, gurus are famous for teaching some sort of yogas, right? Karma yoga, jnana yoga, dhyana yoga, raja yoga, so many yogas. They talk about what is this yoga. Yoga means yunjate iti yoga. Yunjate means that which connects to God. Guru is supposed to teach yoga, and yoga means it should connect with God. Yoga is not for good health. Yoga is not there to enhance the power of my senses, as modern gurus will teach, right? Like, in one city in US, I saw one shop, right, in the mall, and the shop was saying steam yoga. And I was like, what steam yoga? What is called steam yoga? Nowhere in the Vedic scriptures you will hear all this. They are doing yoga while they have generated steam all around. Steam yoga. Right? And they will call their teacher as guru also. No, guru means a heavy word. Guru in Sanskrit just doesn't mean any teacher, anybody teaching anything. Guru is the representative of God. Guru means heavy. Actually, Sanskrit meaning for guru means heavy. Does not mean guru is bulky, guru is, kind of heavyweight. Guru's words, the instructions coming from guru's mouth are heavy, because he's representing Krishna and he's repeating Krishna's words as it is. So that is the first qualification of a genuine guru. Speaks about God, not about enjoying this world. Okay. Second qualification of a genuine guru. Srila Prabhupada says the second qualification is guru must have sense control. Vacho vegam manasah krodha vegam jivha vegam udar upastha vegam etan vegan yo vishahet dhiraha sarvam apimam prithvim sashishyat. Guru must have sense control. Imagine if Guru only cannot control his senses and mind, what will he guide his disciples? Right? So, if Guru cannot control his senses, if his senses are uncontrolled, he cannot teach disciples to control the senses. Right? So, Nectar of Instruction, this book by Srila Rupa Goswami, it begins with that a sober person who can tolerate the urge to speak, the mind's demands, the actions of anger, the urges of the tongue, belly, and genitals, such a person is qualified to make disciples all over the world. That means Guru must have sense control, right? Like in Pune, where I am living now, in India, we have an organization. Their international headquarters are in Pune. And if you have to go to that organization, to practice what they are teaching, the first entry that you make to their their building, you are supposed to undergo a blood test, and especially an HIV test, an AIDS test. Now you can imagine, why do you need to test for HIV? What's going on inside? Right? Okay, for the benefit of all of you, I will take the name. This is called as Osho Foundation. And in Pune, in our college days, we would crack a joke. O to sho tha. O to sho tha. O sho tha. O sho tha, like that. Why would we, even in those days, we could make out what's going on here. If Guru does not have sense control, what will disciples do? Right? Okay. The next qualification of a genuine Guru, right? Srila Prabhupada says, the Guru must be decorated with all saintly qualities. Right? So, Titikshva Karunikaha Suhrda Sarvadehinam Ajata Shatra Shantah Sadhavah Sadhu Bhushanam. Like, women, sometimes nowadays men also put abhushana. They will wear, what abhushana means? Jewelry, right? Abhushana. So the Guru should be decorated with these saintly qualities. Guru should be tolerant. Guru should be merciful. Guru should be friendly to all living entities. He is peaceful. He abides by scriptures. All these qualities is what makes, these qualities are essential, right? If somebody is saying that, I am a genuine guru, this is a genuine guru, must be decorated, should be decorated with all saintly qualities. Srila Prabhupada in one conversation says, the next quality of a genuine guru is not interested in increasing cheap followers. Right? Like sometimes you find YouTube channels people will open, and how many followers have I got? How many people have subscribed to my channel, and how many followers do I have? Guru is not supposed to be in a race. How many disciples I have made? Actually, disciples are very few, followers are many. Right? But you find that, like in India, you will find, gurus, they call themselves as guru. And these people go from town to town and they will do huge programs, huge pandals they will put up, and hundreds and thousands of people will attend. And what do? They will take water in their hand, right? And then throw that water, and public will run towards the stage, and the guru will announce, jiske upar pani gira, whoever got bathed with even a drop of that water, from today you are my disciple. And people will run like crazy, thinking just by getting some water droplets on them from the guru's hands, now they have become so great. Now they have got the ship. What are they trying to do? Right? Guru is not supposed to collect cheap disciples. George Harrison and John Lennon, these two guys, one time they went to one guru who was from India. Right? And this guru was famous to give tailor-made mantras. Seeing the person, guru will give mantra, and the cost of the mantra was $35 in those days, 1970s, right? And George Harrison and John Lennon, they both went, and guru told that guru met each person individually out of two of them, and both were told, don't share your mantra with anybody. I have meditated and have found this mantra for you. $35, keep it here and take your mantra. Both of them, because they were searching for guru, they both went to this person, both had their chits in their hands, their fist. I have my mantra. But they just wanted to play around. And each of them said, let us see what mantra you have got, and let me see what mantra other person has got. And what did they find? It was the same mantra given to both of them. And they both could say, what? $35 this guy took, and he cheated us by saying that I am giving you a tailor-made mantra. Sometimes gurus will give mantra and say, if you chant this mantra for 6 months, you will become God. And so many people will throng such places, right? So Guru is not out there to do business, to earn money out of cheap followers, right? Guru is Brahmanishtham, Prabhupada would say. A genuine guru is one who is absorbed in absolute truth. Guru is not, after, cheap popularity, interested in making, followers, a lot of fanfare. Guru is, interested in helping the disciples purify their heart, right? But generally you find the fake ones, they're only after increasing their follower count, cheap followers. Okay. How many have we done? Let us see how many of you are awake. How many symptoms?
Some are saying 3, some are saying 4.
Actually, four. The first one I said was speaks about God, not about enjoying this world. The second one I said was that the genuine guru must have sense control. The third one I said was that a genuine guru must be decorated with all saintly qualities. And the fourth I said was the genuine guru is not interested in increasing cheap followers. Okay. The fifth one, Srila Prabhupada says, a genuine guru does not bluff. Bluff means lies. He does not make up things on his own. I slept in the night, I got up in the morning, and something was revealed to me, right? No, that's not what Guru is supposed to do, right? Invent something new. Guru is one who speaks from scriptures. Srila Prabhupada would say, if you have to appear in a court, some case is there, you appoint a lawyer. How do you identify a good lawyer? A good lawyer is not one who speaks out of his mind. A good lawyer is one who speaks out of the law book. For everything that this lawyer speaks, he has something, some previous case, some authorized section of a constitution or the law to back it up. A genuine guru, Srila Prabhupada says, is not one who makes up things. It's a new age and we need some new knowledge. No. We need Vedic knowledge. We need scriptural knowledge. A genuine guru is one who speaks from scriptures, right? Shrotriyam Brahmanishtam. Mundaka Upanishad says, a genuine guru is well versed in scriptures and Vedic knowledge, right? So once when Srila Prabhupada was in Vrindavan, two scholars, Vedic scholars, came to meet him. Their surnames were Dvivedi and Chaturvedi. Right? So these guys, they came to meet Prabhupada in Vrindavan, and they were like boasting that, they have so much knowledge of scriptures. And Prabhupada asked them, tell me who is God? Can you say who is God? And both the scholars, they blinked for a while and they said, oh, absolute truth is very difficult to comprehend. Oh, how can it be possible to explain it so easily? And Prabhupada, he called a Gurukul boy, a small boy who was studying in the Gurukul, and Prabhupada asked him the same question. Tell me who is God? And this boy promptly answered, Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And Srila Prabhupada gifted this boy a cake, and the boy ran away, dancing joyfully. And Srila Prabhupada then remarked to the scholars, just see, even the small child knows Krishna to be God, whereas you claim to be Vedic scholars, years of studies, decades you have spent, but you have no knowledge of the essence of the Vedas. See, a genuine guru is one who will not bluff, who will speak from scriptures, one who knows the essence of the Vedas. Vedaishcha sarvair ahameva vedya. Krishna is saying in the Bhagavad Gita, 15th chapter, 15th verse, from all the Vedas, I am to be known. And if somebody claims to be knowing Vedas and does not understand that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the person has missed the essence, right? So the genuine guru is one who is well versed in Vedic knowledge, and especially the essence of all Vedic knowledge. Okay. Sometimes people complain, oh, these gurus, they need so much respect. Everyone bows down to them, right? Everyone offers respect to them. Right? One time Srila Prabhupada came to the temple hall, and one lady reporter was there. And very nice arrangements were made. Vyasasan was prepared. Everything was there. And Srila Prabhupada, he came and sat on the floor with everyone else. This lady reporter, actually, she asked Prabhupada, Swamiji, why don't you go and sit on that big chair, Vyasasan? She didn't know Vyasasan. She said, why don't you? I think that is prepared for you. And Prabhupada told this lady, I don't mind sitting there, but I know you will feel bad about it. Why is he taking this worship? Why is he sitting on that big asana? Right? Srila Prabhupada would say, Guru is there. What is Guru's role? Guru's role is to collect respect and worship of all living beings and offer it to God. Guru is the representative of God. I want to offer, right? Okay, a definition for Guru I'll give you. Who is a Guru? Guru is that person where my prayers and God's mercy meets. Guru is that representative where my prayers and God's mercy meets. Right? So one time Srila Prabhupada was in Australia, and devotees, they had called for a reporter. Again, I'm giving another instance where a lady reporter was involved. This lady was supposed to come and interview Srila Prabhupada, and disciples told Prabhupada, this lady, is quite egoistic. She's too sharp in her questions, and she is not known to be writing anything favorable about anybody whom she interviews. Prabhupada said, let her come. When she came in, she was wearing, a mini skirt, and she came and sat in front of Prabhupada, and she asked questions. She began asking questions to Prabhupada. She said, Swamiji, why did you use a Rolls-Royce car to come from here, airport to here? Why are you not supposed to be renounced? You used a Rolls-Royce car. And Prabhupada told her, see, I am a representative of God. What is this steel car? Even a golden car will be less. Then this lady said, oh, aaj mere tod wala koi to mila hai. Somebody who is answering back, huh? Okay, I will ask further questions. This lady asked, Swamiji, why are you staying in the presidential suite of the Hilton Hotel? Aren't you supposed to be detached? Prabhupada said, for my sake, I can live under a tree. But will you come there to take my interview? This lady thought, what's going on? This guy has courage to answer back. She thought, now I will ask such a question. He will be floored. And this lady said, Swamiji, why do you guys shave your heads and wear a mattress below? That means a dhoti, right? She thought dhoti was a mattress. She said, why do you guys shave your head and wear a mattress like that? And Prabhupada, he said to this lady, we know how to keep our heads cool and legs warm. Entire interview got over. And next day, Prabhupada was asking disciples, show me the newspaper, show me the newspaper. And disciples were not ready to bring. Ultimately, after morning breakfast, Prabhupada told one, I am sitting here, I am looking for the newspaper, get it for me, I want to see what has that lady reporter written about us. And when the newspaper was read to Prabhupada, the column was read to Prabhupada, nothing good was written. Nothing good was written. But Srila Prabhupada, after hearing the entire column, Prabhupada said, wow, very nice article. And the disciple said, Prabhupada, what is right about it? She has not written anything good about you or ISKCON. And Prabhupada told this disciple, kindly read the article once again and especially focus on how many times has this lady written Krishna in the article. Once again, the entire column was read and they counted 18 times the word Krishna was printed in the column. And Prabhupada asked, how many copies of this newspaper will be printed today? And he said, maybe 1,000,000 copies. And Prabhupada said, imagine, just imagine, 1,000,000 into 18 times, Krishna's name will be chanted today. Our mission is successful. People will chant the name of God. I did not come here for publicity, for respect. I came here as a representative of God and to spread the glories of God's name, Krishna's name. And we are successful. See, this is a qualification of a genuine guru. He collects respect and worship of all living beings and offers it to God. So, let us go to the next qualification. What does a guru canvass? Guru canvasses everyone on behalf of God to become a devotee of God. That's what the gist of Guru's message is. If somebody claims to be a guru, speaks for hours and hours and hours, but does not tell, become a devotee of God, right? That's a fake guy. A genuine guru means he will canvass everyone on behalf of God to become a devotee of God, right? So, Prabhupada said that's actually Guru's business. Whomever he meets, he only tells, please become God conscious, right? Okay. Next, qualification of a genuine guru. He's a lover of God and propagates love of God, Prabhupada would say. He's not going to give, he or she will not give anything lesser than that and cheat the followers, right? Like in English, we say the low-hanging fruits. Guru will not offer the low-hanging fruits from the scriptures also. What is the highest that scriptures are offering? The love of God. Become a lover of God, right? That is Guru's business. He is a lover of God and he propagates the, the message of, love of God. Okay. Last two, or the penultimate one now. A genuine guru will never claim to be God, but will always delight in claiming to be servant of God. I'll repeat. A genuine guru will never claim to be God, but will always delight in acting as servant of God. Guru will not say, I am God, I will make you God. A genuine guru will say, I am a servant of God and I'll help you to become a servant of God. Jesus, when he was preaching, he did not claim to be God. He said, I am son of God. Even Muhammad, when he preached, he said, I am messenger of God. He did not claim to be God. But in Kali Yuga, so many upstarts, they claim to be God. For some time they are guru, and after some time, they become God. See, that's not genuine. A genuine guru is one who will never claim to be God, but always delight in acting as servant of God. Okay. One last one, like I said, one last one, right? If the guru is qualified with spiritual knowledge, then one should not check, oh, what is the caste of guru? What is the nationality of guru? Oh, that is immaterial. What is important is that guru, it's not that who is, guru is supposed to be a monk, guru is supposed to be a married man, guru is supposed to be a brahmana, guru is supposed to be a, no. Kibe vipra, kibe nyasi, shudra kene nai, jai Krishna tattvavetta sei guru hoy. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would say, Kiba Vipra, what, whether one is a Brahmana, whether one is sannyasi, whether one is a Shudra by birth, that is immaterial. If one knows the science of Krishna, then that person is Guru. Right? One who is aware of Krishna Tattva. Jai Krishna Tattva Vetta, say Guru hoy. Right? So we should not think, oh, somebody is an African Guru, somebody is an American Guru. Oh, I only want Indian Guru. Right? Or I want an American Guru. Right? Or, oh, he's born in such and such caste or community. Right? Like, how many of you, if you need some engineering work done, you check, oh, is it a Brahmana engineer or a Shudra engineer? Right? We don't check that, right? Right? Or a Brahmana doctor, or a Shudra doctor. No. We'll see who has the knowledge, right? Who is genuine. That engineer, that doctor we will employ. But in case of Guru, we should be very careful not to get blinded by these aspects. Most important is that Guru can impart knowledge about Krishna, right? His family, his material identity, that does not matter. He simply must know the science of Krishna, right? Okay, who can help me recollect all the symptoms that I said till this far? And how many? Even if you have written it, okay, you have written them down. Who can recollect? Who can quickly summarize?
The first one, Prabhuji, was speak about God and not how to enjoy in this world. You spoke repeating Krishna's word and teaching yoga that connects with God. The second one was Guru must have sense control and be able to adjust of mind, speech, tongue, belly, and genitals. The third one was Guru must be decorated with all saintly qualities, should be such as being tolerant, merciful, peaceful to all living entities. Fourth is he's not interested in getting followers or disciples. Fifth is does not love, which is make up things on his own, but speaks from scriptures, is well versed in scriptural knowledge and wisdom. Then you also spoke about the definition of Guru, that he's a person where my prayers and Guru's mercy meets. Seventh is he collects respect and worship of all and offers it to God. Eighth, Guru canvasses on behalf of God to others to become a devotee of God. Ninth, is lover of God and propagates love of God, will not give anything less by cheating others by giving anything less than the love of God. Will never claim to be God, but will always delight. This is the 10th. Will never claim to be God, but will always delight in acting as servant of God. And 11th is Guru's caste, nationality, status, ashram is irrelevant. He should be only judged. He should not be judged as long as he understands the science of Krishna consciousness.
So, thank you very much for summarizing all the 11. Right? Now, another thing that Srila Prabhupada separately says is, if somebody is claiming to be a guru, then you can ask that person, who is your guru? Right? Nobody should say, oh, I am so advanced, right, that I don't need any guru. No, that's not how it should happen. At the beginning only I said, even Krishna or Rama is also setting example by accepting guru. Everyone will need guru, right? If somebody, right, does not have a guru, right, then that person has a fool as his disciple, right? So guru, if somebody claims to be guru, we can ask that person, who is your guru? That's what Srila Prabhupada would say. There are 4 authorized lines that are called sampradaya. 4 authorized lines, where, knowledge about God flows, right? Which are those Brahmas? Please, note it down or be attentive here. 4 sampradayas, Guru, Guru and disciple line, or we say disciplic successions. First one is Brahma Sampradaya, begins from Lord Brahma. The second one is Shri Sampradaya, begins from Lakshmi Ji Shri. The third one is Rudra Sampradaya, which begins from Lord Shiva. And the fourth is Kumara Sampradaya, the 4 Kumaras. Right? So, God giving, Krishna giving knowledge to each, Lakshmi Ji, Brahma Ji, Shiva Ji, and the 4 Kumaras. And from all of them, 4 of them, the line, the further disciplic succession comes. Right? So, Lakshmi Ji, Sri Sampradaya, the very prominent Acharya there is Sri Ramanujacharya. Right? Then Brahma Sampradaya, the prominent Acharya in that line, succession, is Madhvacharya. Lord Shiva, the Rudra Sampradaya, the prominent Acharya in that line is Vishnu Swami. And the 4 Kumars, the Kumara Sampradaya, the prominent Acharya there is Nimbaraka Swami. Right? These Ramanujacharya, Madhvacharya, Vishnu Swami, and Nimbarakacharya, these 4 acharyas, they were, they were like maybe 1,500 years in that history period. They all were like the most prominent in the chain of acharyas. They were most prominent in the recent past, right? So Srila Prabhupada would often quote, Sampradaya vihinaste mantraste nishphala matah, right? Without sampradaya, when you get the mantra to chant, but if you do not take shelter of a bona fide spiritual master in a sampradaya, one of the 4 lines, right? Otherwise, if you do not do that, then the mantra that you are chanting, you may get it out of some book or some market or television or YouTube, but that mantra will not have its effect unless you have taken initiation in a bona fide sampradaya. Right? So, okay. If I ask, now I'll put some questions and I'll try to answer those questions. Right? Sometimes people ask, how can I save myself from being misled by cheating gurus? I don't want to get misled. How do I save myself? Right? The most important thing is, right, we have to see, is Guru giving some strict knowledge, some strict restrictions? Right? Any doctor you go to and you tell the doctor, I have this sickness, the doctor will tell you certain things that you should keep away from. You should not indulge in some restrictions, right? Similarly, you'll find cheating gurus. What do? Oh, anything will, sab chalta hai. Anything will do. No problem. Everything is spiritual. How is everything spiritual? Right? There is something called as material. There is something called as spiritual. Srila Prabhupada would say, as soon as anybody comes to me, I tell my students, you have to refrain from illicit sex, meat eating, gambling, and intoxication. One time, one person told Srila Prabhupada, out of these 4, no meat eating, no illicit sex, no gambling, and no intoxication, this person in America, he told Prabhupada, Swamiji, you just drop 1 or 2 of these and you will have millions of people coming to your organization. And Prabhupada said, no, I cannot change. I have to represent scriptures, I have to represent God, and I have to reform them. I have to clearly tell them, these 4 are pillars of sinful life. No meat eating, no intoxication, no illicit sex, and no gambling. No. If you get to hear no like that, those who are genuine, they will only remain. Those who wanted something cheap, Oh, don't put any conditions on me. Let me be free. But that being free is like the freedom of the football. Free to be kicked anywhere and everywhere. What kind of freedom is that? Guru is not supposed to offer freedom. Guru is supposed to first give restrictions to save us. So whoever desires, progressive well-being, right? No matter who you are, when you come in contact with a bona fide Guru means, somebody's mic got switched on.
We can hear Prabhuji.
Yeah. So Srila Prabhupada, he would say, so many fake gurus who say that, you may do whatever nonsense that you like, simply take this mantra and chant. Oh, Prabhupada would say, what is going on? Right? When some guru will say like this, so many people will follow. Oh, this guru doesn't put restrictions on us. Prabhupada would say, because these people like to be cheated. Right? When they like to be cheated, there are so many cheaters in the right. Prabhupada would say nobody wants to undergo any austerity, any tapasya. They want everything cheap. Right? So, Srila Prabhupada would say a genuine guru is a postal peon. A postman in those days, in those days when you have to send a letter from one city to another, you put it in a box, the postman comes in from this side, and another postman from the other side goes and delivers the letter. Srila Prabhupada would say, Guru is supposed to be a postman. Don't add anything in the envelope. Don't delete anything from the envelope. Take it and deliver it as it is. Prabhupada would say, a genuine guru will not say, in my opinion, I think it may have been, it could be. No. Prabhupada would say, that's not what a genuine guru will do. A genuine guru will say, Krishna has said this in the Bhagavad Gita. This is quoted in the scriptures, right? So, a bona fide guru will simply present what the Supreme Guru, God, has said. A representative of God will repeat the God's message as it is, right? Okay. Now, we don't have much time today. We have exhausted all the time only in discussing one topic out of the three, like I said before. But to connect to the next topic, qualification of an ideal disciple, right? What is the problem? Everyone wants guru, but nobody wants to become disciple. In India, you will find, अरे मरने के पहले गुरु कर लेना चाहिए, मरने के पहले man, you will get guru, but are you ready to become disciple? Right? So who should not go to a guru? Right? Don't accept guru for a fashion, for the name's sake, to show off. I also have guru. Right? One who is serious about understanding spiritual life, that person requires guru. Guru is not a question of option. Guru is a matter of necessity, right? One who is serious about spiritual life, one who is serious about delivering oneself from this material world, one who is serious about striking that relationship with God, one who is serious about going back home, back to Godhead. Accepting Guru is no option. It is a necessity. Surrender must be there. Without surrender, we cannot learn anything. Right? Don't go to Guru to challenge Guru. Go to Guru to learn from Guru. Right? The way Arjuna accepted Krishna. Nishchitam me, bruhitan me, shishyasteham shadimam tam prapannam. Krishna, I surrender to you. I become your shishya. Please, you instruct me. How should I take it ahead? Now, one will still say, but all these qualifications and still I could get cheated. So the Vedic method, I'll finish with this. The Vedic method is of a check and balance method. What is this check and balance method? Right? The check and balance system is, it is called Guru, Sadhu, and Shastra. You hear something from Guru, you can cross-check it from other two places, other sadhus and Shastra. If you read something in the Shastra scripture, you can go and cross-check from Guru and sadhus. If sadhus are saying something, you can go to Guru and Shastra. So this is check and balance system is Guru, Sadhu, Shastra. They all should speak one thing, right? If I say my Guru says this, then other sadhus, genuine speakers, and genuine spiritual, other spiritual masters, or the scriptures should also say the same thing, right? Now, what if I happen to, I was practicing nicely under the guidance of Guru, but then when I see that my Guru, whomever I accepted, is not giving right guidance now, as of now, everything was going good, but suddenly I see that the Guru is not practicing oneself, then what should be done? There is an example in the 8th canto of Bhagavatam. Lord Vamandev appeared in the Yajna Shala of Bali Maharaj, the sacrificial arena of Bali Maharaj. And Vamandev asked for 3 steps of land, begged for 3 steps of land. And Bali Maharaj Guru Shukracharya, he understood, oh, this small dwarf who has come in here, he's Vishnu himself, he's Vamana. And Guru Shukracharya stopped his disciple, don't. He is Vishnu. Don't promise him 3 steps of land. Don't give him. Right? Now, Shukracharya was worried in case Bali Maharaj agrees, and Vamandev takes away everything. What will happen to my dakshina? What will happen to the money that I receive from the king? But Bali Maharaj understood that Shukracharya is not playing the role of Guru here. Guru is supposed to take me closer to God. And now he is stopping me. So according to Shastra and other sadhus, they are saying surrender everything to God. Guru also should have said the same thing, but here Guru was not doing his job. And Bali Maharaj said, I am sorry, but I cannot follow you on this. Even when Bali Maharaj gave up on his guru like that, Bali Maharaj is still considered one of the 12 Mahajanas. Why? Because at that time he cross-checked. What do other sadhus and shastras say? If Guru was not, following it and speaking the same thing, or Guru was compromising, Bali Maharaj, did not follow. So from this example, we learn that scriptures do not demand blind surrender to any Guru without verifying credentials, right? But there is a check and balance, system through Guru, Sadhu, and Shastra. Thank you very much. I will request that we can continue with the remaining topics, qualification of a disciple, and what should be done in our particular case. How do I choose Guru? Okay. Amrita Prabhu.
Sure. Yes, sure, Prabhuji. We'll have the subsequent lectures on these topics.
Any questions, comments, clarifications, correction, protests? If you have, you can offer that now.
Devotees can come here and ask, or if somebody online wants to type their questions on the chat, they can do so as well. Yes.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, I have a very simple question regarding the Bhagavad Gita as it is, as Srila Prabhupada's book. So when we go to a layman, a very normal person.
Oh, I cannot hear. I cannot hear. Her voice is low.
Hare Krishna.
You might have to come here, Mata. Sorry.
Hare Krishna, can you hear it better?
Now I can hear you, yes.
Yeah.
Should I use this and
You
here?
can use mic.
So, Prabhu, with the Bhagavad Gita as it is, how if we go to a very normal person and say that this is the book as it is? Is there any way, a very simple way, to convince him that, okay, how? They can ask that, and normally they ask, what is the proof that this is as it is, not other Bhagavad Gitas? So very
Okay.
simple.
So, yes, I understood. But when you are saying go to a normal person, I will say no, go to the most abnormal people of this world. Nobody is normal. If they were normal, they would be devotees. Right? They're all abnormal, they're all crazy. They are in the Maya's world, living in this world and thinking we are very nice. They're all crazy actually. Maya Mugdha Jeev. Okay, now when you're going and display, kind of showing a Bhagavad Gita as it is to them, and you have to prove it to them that it is a genuine, how will you understand? How will you prove that? You can clearly show every Sanskrit verse, first 18 chapters, 700 slokas. Why I'm saying this? There are so many Bhagavad Gitas where shlokas are not there. Shlokas are changed. You have to clearly show them 18 chapters are there and 700 slokas are there. With each Sanskrit shloka, word by word meaning, there is translation. And for making it easy to understand, there is purport. Then Srila Prabhupada has given a foreword to it. And that foreword ends with the entire disciplic succession. Clearly names of gurus, beginning with Krishna to Srila Prabhupada. Right? And Srila Prabhupada would say the proof of the pudding is in eating it, right? Falena parichayate. This Bhagavad Gita as it is, Srila Prabhupada would say, earlier Arjuna is not a devotee because he is saying, Mujhko jo man mein aaya karunga. I will do what I like. But by the time the Gita ends, Arjuna says, Karishye vachanam tava, I will follow your instruction. So Prabhupada says, Arjuna was not a devotee before, and at the end of studying Bhagavad Gita, hearing Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna became a devotee. So this Bhagavad Gita as it is, how many devotees has it made? See, around the world, millions of people studying this Bhagavad Gita. Just by studying that Gita, they are becoming devotees. Prabhupada says this is the evidence that this is a genuine one. It is as it is. Whoever studies Prabhupada's Bhagavad Gita, even one page, will get convinced that I am supposed to become a devotee of God, not anything else. Right? So I would say these things to convince a person, right? But ultimately, if that person has to, if this cannot convince that person, I suppose nothing else could. Right? You can take a horse to the water, but ultimately the horse has to drink the water. Right?
Yes. Yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
You can come. Anybody else who can be ready?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes. Hare Krishna.
So, as you said, there is 11 things that we should follow to check the qualities of true guru. Now, my question is, the one who speaks based on different religion, they have their own books or scriptures, and they also follow these qualities that you mentioned. Should we consider that they are also a guru? Or the
Yeah,
real?
you should consider them, but every teacher, right, can teach to the level that one is at, right? So a particular scripture, a particular religion is taking the follower to a certain level, right? So the truth is revealed as per the ability of the follower to digest it, how much the follower can digest. So different scriptures are there, different religions are there, but they take the follower to a certain level, right? So guru, these qualifications can be of a guru who is following other faiths and religions also. If I claim to, Srila Prabhupada would say, if you claim to be Christian, if you claim to be a preacher of gospel, then preach the gospel as it is. Preach the Bible. Prabhupada would say, the Bible says, thou shalt not kill. That's the 5th commandment. And what are these people saying? No, no, it does not mean killing as killing humans, right? Right? Actually, kill here means murder. Don't kill or murder humans, but killing animals is allowed. Who is authorizing you to change it? Right? So a genuine practitioner and a preacher and a guru of other faiths or religion also will also repeat as it. Most of those qualifications will fit for even the preachers or the gurus of other faiths also.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
A very, I'd say, basic or silly question. So it is how to differentiate between a God and a guru and how to identify the difference to implement in our lives. Because sometimes I often fail to identify if the person is a guru or people have made the person a God. So if you can help understand that.
Like I said, thank you. Thank you for a good question. God is always God. Nobody can ever become God. There is no competition there. Sabka Malik Ek. There is only one God. Right? There is no competition there. Right? So now everyone else, yes, they can become representative of God. Right? A genuine guru is one who will say, I'm a servant of God. I'm here to repeat the message of God. Right? Like Bhagavad Gita. That is the song of God, song sung by God. Right? So when Krishna is speaking, Vyasdev says, Shri Bhagavan Uvacha. So whatever Krishna has spoken, anybody repeating it is a true guru, right? Is a genuine guru. But as soon as somebody claims to be God, that's cheap. Srila Prabhupada would say, Krishna, when he was on the laps of Mother Yashoda, Krishna was God. He could kill Putana also. When Krishna lifted Govardhan, he was God. When Krishna danced with the gopis in the Ras Leela, he is God. Krishna on the Kurukshetra warfield is God. He does not have to become God by some gymnastics or some, gathering some knowledge. God is always God, right? And a practitioner we are not going to ever become God. Soul will always remain soul and God will always remain God. And what is connecting both of them is the relationship of a servant of God, right?
Okay, thank you. Hare Krishna.
Thank you.
Anybody else?
Amrita Prabhu, isn't it late for all of them? They must be hungry for breakfast.
No, Prabhuji, it's just around 9:30, so it's fine. No problem.
9:30 in Calgary, nobody eats breakfast or what?
Saturday, they are okay.
They're okay. Oh,
There's one last question, Prabhuji, on the chat. If it's okay, we can take this as the last question. So I can read it. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. It is always a pleasure listening to your classes. Again, thank you. Okay, that's appreciation for you. Thank you very much for the nectarian class. Especially love the example of a barber.
okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Dandavat Pranam, everyone.
Thank you.
ISKCON Community ki jai. All the Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Shri Prabhupada ki jai. Nitai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bo. Thank you very much.
Thakur Prabhu ki jai.
Wow.
Thank you so much. We'll continue the other topics as you suggested. Very good.